pull up our feed though.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Hi, Carol.
Oh, hi, we're live. I was waiting for the number countdown. Hi, Carol.
Today's Tuesday? Yeah,
Tuesday.
today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
How are you?
Let's see. I am that and that. Look, I remembered how to do it. I'm so proud of myself.
Make sure you're in live chat
shoot.
and top chat.
Okay, I'm in live chat. Mine says live chat.
It does say live chat, but what is it?
Not top chat. The other one, the other thing.
Yeah, no, it's not like.
So here, I've got top messages in live chat. So.
Okay, so you hit the top messages.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Not top messages.
All
you're
messages.
Only get called
You want
all
messages.
Okay.
There.
Live chat doesn't work, huh? Hit which one?
See, yours is different. I guess it's that one. The middle button is what I hit. In there.
All messages. Okay.
Mine has a different button.
Oh, hi, Yvonne. Lori.
Hello,
Robert,
Lori.
KP.
Hey, KP. Hi, Yvonne.
Oh,
it's been a minute
so
since we've been here, hasn't it?
It has. You know what? It's been so long that I've lost my box from Margot.
You lost your.
I don't know where I put it.
Oh, that box.
That box. Well, it's probably with the boxes of the presents that I have for my daughter-in-laws that I can't find either.
That's funny. You got to find that box.
I do.
You run everything if you don't find the box.
Well, you've got more than one. I can always
you can borrow one of mine
and return it. I thought, maybe I'll probably it'll be sitting right here. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I hope not, because if her grandkids found that chocolate sucker, we're in trouble.
That would be bad.
It would, especially if they come out and they're eating it.
Hey Beth, hello. Hey Vicky, hi y'all.
Hi Vicky. Hey Beth. Hi y'all. Boy, has it been a day in the nurse's office. Oh, Beth, are you feeling poorly, or are you covering
Tammy.
for the nurse?
Yeah. Are you covering for the nurse? Who's getting better care here? Hi Helen.
Jinx, was it Pinch Poke?
You owe me a Coke.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that when I was a kid. We just did Jinx.
Oh, Jinx?
Yeah.
Pinch Poke, you owe me a Coke?
I'd never heard that till I grew up and somebody else said it. I think it was you, but yeah, I didn't hear that.
I hope you didn't grow up this late in life and just heard it.
No, my daughter asked me the funniest thing, or told me the funniest thing. She goes, it's so strange, Mom. She goes, I don't feel grown up.
Well, that's good. That's good. You need to feel young at heart.
You never feel that way.
She works there now.
Oh, you got moved.
Thank you, KP. Thank you.
The law doesn't require a nurse to be in the nurse's office anymore. I want that job. I've at least had nursing skills, experience. Now I know I can apply. Wow, cool.
We'll just take anybody.
Apparently.
I used to have in 5th grade, I had our gym teacher. He was an old man too. And when the kids, 5th grade, we're 5th graders. How old are you in 5th grade?
I don't know.
10, 11?
I don't know.
When we fall down and hurt ourselves,
12.
He was like, oh, let me get a Band-Aid. He'll go get that Band-Aid, and he'd put it on the ground wherever you fell, or on the wall, whatever you hit. And like, are you okay, floor? Are you okay, wall? Now, be careful. Don't hurt my floor. He would do that to the kids, and the kids are like, I'm bleeding here. No, the Band-Aid would go on the hard surface.
That's creepy and gross at the same time, because then you
he was trying to make light of their bobos.
Yeah, because when our babies are little and they fall down, you tell them, "Did you break that floor?"
Yeah.
Look, I think there's a mark in that floor.
And that's what he was doing. But it sounded really more weirder.
Okay, there's an RN in there, but Beth also had training and recertified.
I don't know that there's anything that Beth hasn't been trained in.
She's got a double in everything.
Yeah, double.
Oh, Yvonne says, I got food poisoning Sunday, and it's been coming out of both.
Oh, my goodness.
So I feel for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Keeping liquids down. Hey.
I hate that.
My hubby, we went to a casino and I wanted Panda. Panda was closed. I said, well, okay, a burger will be
Is
fine.
it Panda fake Chinese food?
It's Chinese people that created it.
Oh,
It's I guess kind of like
fast food.
It's kind of like eating
Chinese food.
cassoulet.
Yeah.
It's the cassoulet of
That's
Chinese food.
Yeah.
Okay. So we went to this little restaurant and he said, we'll just get burgers here. And I said, okay. So I ordered a burger and he goes, I think I'll have the fish. Big mistake. Big mistake. We had to stay in that casino for almost a week. I had to take him to the hospital.
Oh.
Don't order the cod at the Riverwind Casino. That's all I can tell you. So if we go and stay there, don't order. Gary won't even eat in that restaurant, so it's not a problem.
Yeah. I don't think I would either.
That's the first time I've ever seen anybody actually have real food poisoning, not the, they came down with the stomach virus and went, I think it's food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
This was real food poisoning.
Oh, wow.
It lasted for days.
I was actually just wondering about you both last night. Aw, thank you. We're back, I guess. We're back. If nothing else comes up, we'll be here, I guess.
Well, we do have vacation things coming up.
The not until June is mine. But no, we're thinking about May. Is it May that you're talking about?
This is May.
Oh, yeah, we are in May. Oh. Barely in May, right? So I'm okay.
Well, I mean, would David rather go during the week or on the weekend?
I'll ask him. We'll ask him after this.
Because it's more crowded
on the weekend.
But, but then again, he may have umpiring if he's still doing umpiring. So, because I tell G that, we'd have to find out what D's schedule is.
Right. G and D.
GD.
Hello, Karen. Hello.
Hi, Karen.
It's only May 2nd.
It's only May 2nd? Gary said he went to work yesterday and he's been helping the guy over at Tom's, and so he got up and he went to work early in the morning. Like they get there before it's daylight. And he said he felt like he'd been working and working. He was getting really tired. And he's like, it's got to be lunchtime. He looked up, it was 9:30.
Oh, my God. That's really dragging if that's the case.
Yes, he said he couldn't believe it. Oh, it's her second bout with food poisoning.
What did you eat? Do you know what you ate?
For days. It's awful. What was it? Something you made? Okay.
Chili's restaurant.
Yeah.
Not Chili's.
TGI.
No, it's a Mexican. It's the Mexican. Chuy's.
Okay, we got there. I've never eaten in a Chuy's.
We don't go there no more.
I won't eat in a Chuy's.
Nope, it was takeout.
From where? Because sometimes that stuff is a problem with the chain, like it was at that other restaurant.
Uh-huh.
It was their food supplies they were getting.
Yeah. Look, what's her name? Beth? Let me get back in the swing of things.
Hi, Tammy.
Beth is almost done for school. She's got 18 days left. That means y'all get out in May, Beth? Don't the kids get out in June now?
Well, I think it used to be May and then it was June.
Maybe for the longest, and maybe it's May. That's cool if you're done in May.
Because we usually get out like the 24th, 25th of May, or 26th. We'd have finals on 24th and 25th. And yeah, so we used to get out like that. And then I wanted my kids to hurry up and get out for the summer, and it was always be June.
Yeah. Our kids get out May 25th. Oh, that's good.
Oh, she had Indian. And had a few bites of someone else's lasagna, so I'm not sure. Usually when you top it off with ice cream, that usually kind of helps. But I went to Kroger yesterday.
Like August 6th.
On the self-pay, it comes up with this thing that says, special message at bottom of the receipt. It made you push OK to go forward to acknowledge. And I pulled it out and I read it and I'm like, and it was a salmonella warning.
On what? On what did you print out?
I went to Kroger the Kroger list. I did the self checkout.
Oh, okay.
On the screen, it said special message at the bottom of your receipt. You couldn't go any further with your process until you clicked OK, that you recognize they've said that. And then when I got the receipt and looked at it, it said items you have purchased may contain salmonella.
They would leave it on the shelves for you to still buy?
I couldn't believe it. And then, so my daughter-in-law was looking at it when we were in the car, because we're trying to figure out, we forgot to eat it the first time. We forgot an item, went back, got it, came back. It was a frozen thing. And that's when we really paid attention to it and looked at it. We got in the car and she read it, and it's gold medal flour. The gold medal flour may contain salmonella, and it's being recalled.
And you bought it? They didn't take it off the shelves?
I didn't buy any. That's why it freaked me out. They were just trying to let everybody know that gold medal flour had a recall on it.
I thought you bought something, so they're like, hey, let me tag something you just scan has.
That's what I thought too, but we finally figured out what it was. And I guess it's so like maybe if you bought something just before the recall, Okay,
they're just putting it out there.
Yeah, see, Karen saw it too. Yep, gold medal flour. And I've got some, probably not gold medal flour because it's not the cheapest. I buy the cheapest flour. Mm-hmm. But I've had it for a long time. Yeah. I keep opening it up and checking for weevils.
Yeah.
Oh, still good. and cue me this.
Cue me?
Yes. How do the weevils get in there?
Yeah, I like to know that too. Yes.
Were they already in there?
So my brother-in-law told us one time it's made that way.
Oh,
so they're in the food. Yeah, it's in the food, and they develop. So
you have to buy more. Is it like so that you have to buy more?
Yeah,
flour,
they don't want you.
Or is it just not in there?
During what?
Oh, she baked bread during the COVID. During the COVID. You think they're already there?
I think. See.
Well, then why is it a problem when they get big as opposed to when you can't see them? Is it just a
because we don't want to eat moving things? Because by that time they're moving.
Well, if I thump them and they're no longer moving, can I eat them?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go right ahead. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like eating sesame seeds, maybe.
Okay, I'm getting grossed out. I'm never eating flour again.
Gluten. Now we know what gluten is. It's the weevils.
Oh, gluten's all weevils?
Gluten is the weevils, the weevil larvae before they get wiggly. There we go. Yeah. It's gotta be. You look, first world problems. There's weevil in my flour. Sift it out. That's what the sifter's for.
Oh my God.
That's what the sifter's for.
I want to know how they get in there too. But my brother-in-law from Canada says they're already in there, and you don't see them. It looks plain like flour. You can shift it, and it's all flour. So how are they a part of flour? They grow. You don't cook them fast enough. They grow.
It says I'm not helping, and Kathy says no. Gluten is not weevils. I knew it wasn't, but it was worth a shot. Karen says you don't want to know there's legal amounts of mice poo in peanut butter.
Oh my God. This is only getting worse.
I like peanut butter and will continue to eat peanut butter, but just like I continue to eat weenies. And I continue to eat rice.
If y'all put this in your body, you live longer, like grandma.
Yeah,
you will live
longer. Eat a little dirt.
Yes, you got to eat a little dirt.
My son worked at the rice factory, Uncle Ben's here in Houston, and he said that all the rice that fell on the floor, they just scooped it up and shoveled it back in. That's why you can't hardly get him. He will not eat Uncle Ben's because he knows he'll eat other rice.
Because he thinks they're better.
he doesn't want to think about it.
Yeah.
He didn't see it, but he's seen it at Uncle Ben's. So,
because
weevils wobble when they grow up.
They do. Woo, woo, woo. Are this way.
KP says yes, they are microscopic.
See, so I hate to say that my brother-in-law's right because he's always right. He thinks he's always
are
right.
they microscopic in your spices?
Are they microscopic in our bellies?
Are they the same thing that's in the flour? The ones that get in your spices?
I have never had them getting my spices.
You've never had them getting your spices?
I don't
Oh, I
think
have
so.
to. I have to check my spices because they'll. It's a certain type of little. It's a little. In fact,
Now I'm
it's
going
not
to
only.
check my spices.
It's a hard little bug that doesn't fly. It will move, and if your spices start getting old, it will be in your spices. So that's why you always go like this and do your spices in your hand, and check your spices before you put them into your food.
Now I will.
Yeah, because I have lost
Never
a
go
whole
into the
thing of
kitchen
meat.
of a restaurant. Ooh.
Yeah. See, I don't want to know. But yeah, you've got to have a little bit of stuff to become immune to it.
And to be immune to it. So them cleaning out stuff and being, well, is it organic, less chemical, so it's more natural and there's likely to be more, critters?
Yes, because you don't have things killing off the critters. So organic is the number one thing that you're gonna.
So damned if you
have to
do and
worry
damned
about.
if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like just wash it yourself. Just give it a good scrub. Doesn't have to have chemical. Just give it a good scrub.
Yeah, I tell you, that's why Grandma's living so long. She don't throw nothing away. She'll just cut off the rotted part. Now that my sister's there, she's like, no, Grandma, throwing it in the trash. Y'all, I've been on my sister. They finally made Grandma a big garden section. Okay.
Oh, I saw the pictures
Did you
of those barrels. Those are beautiful.
Well, they put them in barrels so she wouldn't have to bend on the ground.
They're raised.
Once she's on the ground, she can't get up. She's not going to be able to get up. She does good to get out of a chair. But so they're raised at waist length, and she's been dying to do this. And they have quite a few barrels out there. But so when we were down, I guess around her birthday, we always clean out her fridge and stuff. Usually, every time we gone down there, we clean out stuff, and we have to hide it. We throw it away, and I hope she's not on listening. I don't see my sister here yet, so I doubt she's here. But one of the cousins took some old tomatoes, the small cherry tomatoes, and took them and was going to I'm going to make a compost. So she took them out there into the garden. I guess the compost is out there. I hadn't really been out there yet. Took the tomatoes to the compost, and Grandma's went out there the next day digging around, and they had already planted a few things, and I guess they planted tomatoes because she was digging in there. Look, oh, tomatoes are already growing. And it was from the compost.
She had to be joking because Grandma is a gardener. She knows that's not how tomatoes grow.
But I don't think Grandma always did a compost. So I don't know what this compost looked like because it looked like it was just in dirt, and Lisa was freaking out. So we can change the subject.
Yes, we just did. We changed the subject to compost. Does that help?
So I've been jumping on my sister. So, and not to mention that she got a go-kart. I'm going to call it a go-kart. Grandma just got a go-kart. Well, it's a motorized wheelchair.
A scooter.
Gotcha. So that we brought to her from my mother's. My mother had one. So Lisa took it home for Grandma. So she was out there on the road. They're in a small town. It's like 5 streets big.
Was she doing donuts?
Yeah, she gets out there. My sister's I'm like, you better video her doing this. So my sister's right up on her, showing her the keys, and she's a little bit getting out, getting in, and it's going like this. The phone's going off to the side while she's doing this, and I'm like, oh my God, it feels like a roller coaster ride watching this.
You can't even tell that she's on a scooter.
Yeah. So we have to do some cropping, and I didn't finish that before I left. Oh darn, I was supposed to finish that before I left, but
you'll have to go back.
Yeah. So, that girl needs to learn to work her phone and do some editing herself.
Oh, Tammy thought you called her Gam Gam. There is a Gam Gam, and there's a Gram Gram, and then there's Grammar.
Yeah, mine's Grammar.
Grammar is but Gram Gram is one of our viewers, and Gam Gam is another YouTuber.
Yeah.
Oh, KP has to go. Nice to see us, and they will see us on Wednesday.
Okay. Thanks for stopping in, KP.
Wednesday at 1 and 7.
I did get 2 cards this week from Miss Lori and her husband, Perry, and Debbie Debbie Garcia
Gutierrez.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you for the cards. I appreciate it.
I know. Look, my hair is getting long.
I thought it looked long, and when I saw you, I was like, "Hey, it looks longer than from when I just cut it."
I know it looks. We gotta cut it shorter next time.
Sure, I liked your length when it was like here at the shoulders.
Okay, well, I'm ready to be cut again.
Look, and she's got this is the old shag. I'm going to start cutting her hair into the shag because when it gets to her shoulders, it starts flipping out. So her hair will do a perfect shag. So we'll just keep this in layers right here and let this keep flipping. And it'll be even here because it was shorter in the front. That's why we cut it off. You know. But let's see.
And my hair is freshly washed today, so she's not putting her hands in dirty hair. I don't even have any product.
I'm looking to see that picture of you up there. Is it? Because your hair was real cute. I think it was that picture.
Which picture?
It's in the corner, yeah, at the top. Because she has a nice flip.
Oh, that was my birthday last year, before you were going on a trip to
Grammars. We're on our way to Grammars.
Yes, that's right.
Lori needs a haircut real bad. She says she has no time to get one. Hey, Lori, my dad, he's not living in Louisiana no more. He's back here in Texas with us, but he used to drive from Louisiana to get a haircut from me when it was time.
So what's your excuse?
You can come travel down here just for a haircut. It's only 5 hours away.
Well, video
maybe. Yeah, you're a little closer in than my dad is, but nobody could do a flat top down there in Louisiana. Apparently, he never found anybody, and he lived there a long time. He was there a long time, a good 15 years.
Oh, look, Beth cut her own bangs.
Did you do it on video, on live, like Martha did, with those honka scissors?
Use the big dogs?
Y'all realize how big those are, right? Look at mine. Those.
I could have had to get
She made me nervous. I thought she was gonna cut a finger.
What's that shot you get when you get cut with something rusty?
Oh, the tetanus shot?
Yeah, I could have had to have a tetanus shot, man.
You sure could have. She could have poked her eye out, kind of trying to go in. She had the scissors open.
Well, I ain't dead yet, so give me time.
Oh my God.
Because I'm not through cutting my bangs.
I'm impressed that they would cut her hair, because usually dull scissors the hair would just scoot out.
They're not as dull as you think they are.
No, they're not. I saw you cut
with them.
Just paper. And paper and hair cutting scissors do not go hand in hand.
Oh, it's kind of like cloth fabric scissors.
Yes.
You cannot cut paper and fabric scissors.
No.
Fabric with the same scissors. You ruin
them. She was in a mood and she just did it.
Well, Yvonne says my hair grows fast and she wishes that hers did. Yes, we did just do the a couple of days ago. Not quite, but the haircut video.
Yeah.
It was been about 6 weeks, 6 or 8 weeks, hasn't it? I don't know.
It was one of our I don't know when we did it. How long has your haircut been?
I don't know. I'd have to look. Let's see. I have to look. I don't know.
It had to be
Anyway, my hair only grows fast when it's short. When it's long, it does not grow fast. She's looking. Those scissors make it possible to cut the bangs straight in one swipe. My mom always said, "Don't use my sewing scissors on paper," and that's exactly right. That's why
I don't know if I wrote it down.
I hide mine.
I don't think I wrote it down. I know it has been 2 months, right? No?
Yeah, it's got to be. Because, I mean, look how long the hair has gotten.
Just from seeing you, not seeing you. I think it's been like 3 weeks. Has it been 3 weeks since we haven't been on here?
I can almost put it in a ponytail.
Yep.
And that's when I know. See? I can ponytail it.
That's when you know you need a haircut?
Mm-hmm. And I got out of the shower and what was I doing?
You need to show me a picture of the style you prefer. But actually, I need to find her a style because she likes to.
She needs to find me a style that I prefer.
Let me find the style because I know how you like to do your hair, so we got to find a style to fit your hair.
This is the style for you. Is it true that you can sharpen scissors by cutting aluminum foil? Oh, I don't know, but dang, my teeth just hurt.
I have done that.
To.
2 months ago. I just checked. 2 months ago.
Can we go back to talking about weevils?
Yes, that's more. That's more.
Ow.
Weevils,
2
scissors with a foil.
That was right. 6 or 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope not. Because now all I can do is keep seeing foil being cut.
I have done it though, Beth. I have tried it, and I do think it does work.
You would think a potato would work, or soap, because you can. I know you can put your straight pins and your safety pins. You can do safety pins in
And
soap.
that helps.
In soap, yeah. If you stick them in bars of soap,
Mm-hmm.
it makes them sharper.
Oh.
Because it cleans them all off. Makes
I've
them
never
smooth.
seen a YouTube video that says soap for your scissors. So
I don't know about the scissors, but I'm talking about the pins.
Pins.
Safety pins.
you would think it'd be the
that
same though.
that would work with your brooches as well. If you have brooches that are getting dull
Dull,
going through your clothes, do them in bar soap, and that should help. Foil, stop it. I'm going back to we're gonna go back to compost and weevils and spice. Because sometimes what I do is, I put some spice in a pan first to start warming the spice before I put my other stuff in it. And you put it in there and you think it's fine, and then suddenly you see these little things going, oh, and then you got.
And I'm just gonna
spice.
leave them there. They'll die in a minute after I finish cooking them, and they're gonna die anyways after I swallow them.
This is true. If my stomach acid can't get them.
What will?
Like a clean voodoo doll. Yes.
So does a clean voodoo doll sharpen stuff?
No, I think it's like, if you want to stick your pins in with the soap on them in the voodoo doll. It's clean voodoo doll.
Me and Margot are supposed to be making dolls. I'm supposed to be making
Voodoo
the dolls,
dolls?
sending them to her. She put the voodoo on them. I don't know what kind of voodoo she's gonna put on them.
The gree.
Yeah. I need to get one of those done and see what she does. Hey, Daniel.
Who you gonna try to poke? Hi, Daniel. Me, probably, because I'll be the one that goes, you poking me?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I haven't found a doll to make.
You would have my hair. You could send that one.
Ooh. Yeah. I can.
This is what you need to do.
Here's Martha's hair.
Make a really fluffy doll, and send my hair with it, and have her do it, and bring it back. And then I want you to start taking stuffing out at a little bit at a time.
So it helps you lose.
So I'll lose weight.
Forget you. I'm gonna do that for me.
Now, see, we'll have something if that works, huh? Because that's they're supposed to work.
Really? I've never heard that
Touch
one.
Tammy's neck, Martha.
What?
And with full circle. I must have been back at that time. I must not have touched
Did
your
we
neck
talk
for
about this?
6 weeks or 2 months ago.
I don't remember talking about this.
Yeah. Look at you. She got
Yeah.
she's got her karate choppers up. I ain't doing nothing now.
I never heard of coarse hair actually sharpening the scissors, but I don't know if that works or not.
Really? I've never heard of that either.
Now, scissors full. Now stop with the bugs. Do you have a plan? Is that a plan? I don't have my glasses. I think they're in my purse. I took them with me.
And wait, your scissors have to what? Do you need your scissors? You plan on poking me or what?
Do I have is that plan?
Do you have a plan? Tammy, do you
About
have
what?
a plan?
I don't know.
About what?
Daniel, what are you doing here? Look at Karen calling Daniel out. What you doing here? He come to see us. He coming to chit chat. Glad you found us, Daniel.
Back in the day, fine.
Oh, a planner. There is a planner in the microwave hanger. Oh, is that what you're saying?
Is there a planner in the
You
magazine?
have a planner. No, there's not a planner in there right now.
There's a little glass shelf.
I can put this planner in there. Little tiny planner.
You could put a pot in there instead of the glass shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you were worried about. Although I thought it was big. That's not too big for you to ship.
No, this one's not too big. I have another one that's too big to ship. I mean, the glass is probably
A big one.
Yeah.
See, I had one that was the big one my mother-in-law made. She gave it to me after we first got married, but she had a flat wicker, like a tray in it.
Oh, You can also take this glass out and put a big round pot in there.
Or a flat wicker tray, or
Yeah.
a wicker
I want to see a
basket,
flat
or
wicker tray, a round one.
yeah,
Or was
a
it
round
square?
one. It was about this thick, had like a lip on it, and it was
I bet that looked nice. Yeah.
it was cool, and it wasn't too heavy, and yeah.
This has been sitting here for 2 or 3 weeks because that was my Wednesday sale.
Ooh, these are pretty. Oh,
Those-
now I've got them undone.
Those are Aladdin lamps.
Look at these. I love that lotus onion belly.
Lotus?
Lotus, like a lotus flower.
I see onion.
You know what? You know the lady, she's the flower frog, like this, and she's got a bottom thing like this, and then the flower. That would look pretty with these. Oh, look, it's even got and this is the part that glows. Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Does it glow?
Aladdin's usually have a glowy part.
I never tried it.
Really?
You think?
Wow, Aladdin's usually have a glowy part.
I don't think that glows.
Huh.
No glue. I didn't even think it. It looks more like a
I
cluster
love that
glass.
pink though. Yes, you're right. You're right.
But some clusters do glow too.
I love this pink though.
Is Margot
That is
here?
That's a 30s, wouldn't you say?
I thought she was saying
30s, 40s, wouldn't you say?
I did look them up and now I don't remember what they were.
If they're not, they're designed to look like it.
But they're definitely older. Oh, you can tell with the plug alone.
Well, yeah, because look, it's cord. Look, see in there. It's got writing on it.
Right there, the magnifying glass.
No,
I just saw it somewhere.
probably over there where you was looking for your glasses. No, that's a marker.
Right here.
Ah,
And that's
right
what
there.
it's getting.
Glade.
Then Daniel, you need to join us
50.
for our margarita. What's it called?
Midnight margarita.
Midnight margaritas. We had one plan that they canceled. I told them they could go ahead and have it.
And I said no.
Is that big enough? I think I
Yeah,
usually look
yeah.
at it the other way. I thought I might be wrong.
Well, now my eye's big and it's small.
Okay.
No, it's the same either way. Yeah, it said Glade on it. I was trying to look. There's more writing. I was trying to see if they're Glade
It'd be nice if they put
Chicago,
dates on that.
patent pending. So the plug was patent pending.
Do they wait to measure
660
stuff?
watts, 250 volts.
600 watts.
650 watts, 250 volts.
Did they start measuring stuff last night? I didn't even watch. I wasn't over there.
And it's a press. Is it a turn? It's a turn because here it says press. Look, I'm all up in your lamp's grill here.
She's gonna know everything about this lamp come tomorrow, so she can tell y'all all about it.
Huh. I just thought they were pretty.
And they're going to be the type of lampshade that would just click on the lamp
On the bulb. Yeah. Ooh, pleated
Yeah, that would.
or the stiff, roughly ones with
If
the
I
the
could,
lace.
if I had found some shades small enough to fit it, I probably would have done some fabric shades myself, just to put out there, just in case. Made some shades for it.
Oh, and you got one of the flower frogs that look like the lights on the ship. You know, they have the light
Oh,
bulbs
yeah,
inside
yeah.
them, the protected ones.
Look at her thinking of this stuff. I've totally forgotten. Now that you say it, I remember that.
One of
They were
Landon's
bigger.
cannons.
Yes, when Landon's cannons are coming up.
Now look, you don't usually get the scarecrows with blues on them. They usually always do them in orange and fall colors.
I have 2 sets of those.
In
and they're
blues?
both blue. Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
Those are Holt Towers,
Are they?
but those are
That
missing
explains
the they're missing the
Did they-
they would
did
hang
they
on
hang on
something.
something?
Yeah.
Well,
But
looks
they
like
still
would hang
stand
on
up.
a fence or something.
Yeah. But it's a wire pole. It's a wire,
Oh, okay.
but they do stand up on their own as well.
You get a lot of good stuff for tomorrow night. A start, you gonna need more stuff. That ain't
Actually,
enough stuff.
I do. I have to now that you mention that, I didn't even think about that. But this was supposed to be my sale with me and Vinny.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. So I do have to add more stuff to it.
Yeah, because
we were.
you gotta
I
have
cut it in half.
3 of these.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's what I got to do today. Then
You just sat down tomorrow and went, okay, I'm ready.
I would have been really short. Showing figures like who's better.
They could hear you last night. What was you hollering stuff at David?
No, they could hear me. Y'all could hear me.
That's what Karen says. And Tammy, we could hear you last night.
I was talking to my sister on the phone.
Was she whispering?
Apparently, I don't know how to whisper.
Apparently, I don't either. So, okay. I hope you aren't going to start measuring stuff like the guys last night. Oh no. Midnight and Rita's. Okay, let's see. So
where's I don't know. I don't know. She hasn't planned it yet.
Well, we would have had it last Saturday, but something else came up. So this is today. We don't want to do it there.
When is she leaving?
I don't know. Is Margot in here? Margot.
Y'all could hear me. I was talking to my sister. We're still bantering over things. Not me and her, but what did I do?
Oh, I hope they weren't hearing you too much then.
There's no telling what you heard.
But maybe going to Grammars.
Maybe. David might be umpiring that weekend. This is Mother's Day weekend.
You're going to have to go and get your car.
I don't know when that is. I did get it. We did get a car this weekend.
Done the financing where you're going to have to start paying for it before you even get it, right?
No, our first payment's not until July.
Well, thank goodness, because
you may not get it until July. Yeah, sounds like it. We did. My nephew that lives in Victoria, he sells cars, and we've been talking about it for a long time, but we kept saying we're going to wait and let these prices, even back out. She's already on her trip. She already left. I was wondering when she left. Anyway, so
Scott kept saying, "What's that noise?" In other words, wanting Dave to go tell you to be quiet.
It is pretty open in the living room, in the toy room area to his office.
Oh, so he was back there, and you were.
No, I wasn't here. He was in his office, and I was in the living room at first, and then I moved.
Yeah,
to
but
the
his
toy
office
room.
is just on the other side of that open shelf.
Mm-hmm. It's still open, pretty much.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was loud.
He could have thrown a piece of paper at your head and told you to be quiet.
David, yeah. David, he always says I talk loud. I just talk. This is, apparently I'm just loud.
Well, I've never heard David
people think
whispering.
I'm always yelling, I was like, no, you'll know when I'm yelling.
He can hear us right now. He's in there.
He probably could hear us, yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Let's see.
No, not a truck. Okay, look, we will find out what's good for Margot. If Margot's already gone, and because we thought she was, yes, see, Helen, correct. But we think she's coming back for a short time.
Yeah, she went to, I know she's
trip.
going to Bradley's son's house first, and they're going to be there for about a week and coming back for a short time, and then they're heading out. So at the end of May, I think, is when she starts her cruise.
So we will probably be able to have one in May. We just got to figure out when she's going to be home.
And
if not,
and I told her, even if she's in Washington, we can still do it. We don't have to sell nothing. You don't have to sell nothing, or you can sell something and ship it from there. You can ship from anywhere. So
yeah, you can, because your pirate ship works anywhere, and you just tell it a different zip code.
Yeah, David didn't once tell me to be quiet. I'm surprised.
He probably didn't hear you. He's used to it.
We didn't get a truck. I got another SUV because we still have our truck. What is that called?
Avalanche.
The Avalanche. We still have an Avalanche, and I got rid of the Armada because that thing is just falling apart. But I had a hard time going and getting a new car because I like no notes. And David's like, you don't pay for this note, so don't worry about it. And I'm like, I still will because it'll affect my trip.
Look. It's just a big piece of bittersweet, okay?
Big piece. Only if it was orange, though. Only if. Then I might be more happy. What is it called? I
don't know.
Hold on, let me think.
I was thinking like Palisade or something.
That's it.
Is that what it is?
Palisade.
Palisade?
Because I always want to say Palestine, and that's a town around here. It's a Palisade. I didn't even know what a Palisade was. I never heard of it before. Instead of-
Saturday nights, Karen, we do midnight margaritas on Saturday night.
And they're on Martha's channel.
On my
so
channel.
so who is it? What's his name? Daniel.
Karen and Daniel. Yeah, you need to be subscribed to me so that you will know when we're having it, because I will.
Of course, me and Margot
Send
will
out stuff.
advertise it, but it's on her channel.
Yeah. Something on my channel.
Yeah, I
Everything
don't
else is
want to
on
pay.
everybody else's channel.
I'm not happy about a payment. He's asleep on the bed. But if you leave, bring him in here if he wakes up. I mean, before you leave.
We want to show him
I
off.
was going to show him off, but he fell asleep before we started.
Well, I'll wake him up and bring him here. I saw a snake.
Where? Did you tell David?
You'll be out there hunting it down.
Yeah, because
I ran over it.
oh, you ran over
I
it.
think so. 'Cause it was like,
Oh,
Somebody was just getting the hell out of Dodge.
my daughter. We had the baby today. David's in there with him. He's asleep. He took a nap right before we started, and I was gonna bring him in here to show y'all, but he's still napping. So she's here to pick him up now. I'm telling her bring him before they leave. Y'all got to see this chunky monkey.
He's so sweet. He's a cutie. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We will promote it on Instagram, and we will also promote it through our YouTube channels, either through video preview or on our community tabs,
Yeah, both
or both,
and our both.
probably all of them.
And look at me. I didn't put this
Facebook.
up until last night. I was like, oh yeah, Tuesday. I gotta post this.
I didn't know if you were gonna do it if you had any things going on. That's why I just.
I
texted
really,
her,
I was
Are
like,
we on for tomorrow?
I kind of don't want to do this, but I was like, I need to get back in the swing
No,
of
we
things.
didn't have to do it. I
never
doing it
sat
either.
so much before in this house in my life.
Wasn't really up for it either.
I can't-
I had to take a shower.
Good. I'm glad we made you do it so you could take your shower.
I had to take a shower, so that's what got me going. But yeah, you've been sitting. I've never known you to sit and
Yeah,
watch TV.
I came home and usually I clean house on Mondays, and Tuesday we do this, so I'm usually getting myself ready on Tuesday or Monday.
There
evening.
wasn't even a baseball game on.
Yeah, and I just sat there. I came home and just sat there on the couch all day. David had an umpire that Monday, and I just sat and watched movies all day. And I don't do that. I just sat on the couch until David got home at 9-10 o'clock after umpiring. I didn't even see him. It feels like I haven't seen David in a long time, actually, because as soon as we came,
Is your
I
heart
stayed
fonder?
I stayed in Victoria for, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. And then as soon as I got home, we were home for 3 days, and I found out that my cousin had passed. So then I got in the car by Thursday, and I head up to Baird to pick up my sister and my grandmother, and we went to Oklahoma. So we got home Sunday night. So I've been home since Sunday, but I was gone most of all of April. I popped in. I had to come home because my poor little old ladies, they want their hair done. So I had to come home in between there to do their hair because they'd already missed 1 week, and I can't have them skipping another week. Came home once this month to do their hair,
Or
and
they
they had to
look
miss
like
the next
this.
day. Oh, there she is. Oh, did you text me back, girl? I didn't even look. Oh, yep, you did. Sorry. Sorry talking. We were Margo. Hello.
Margo.
I'm gonna call
Yeah,
you.
Margo.
I'm gonna call you. But we were trying to determine when we were going to do our next margarita thing, because some girls are just in need of a laugh.
Yeah, so we were trying to figure out when you were going to be back.
Or
here.
wherever you're
Or-
stationary. You don't have to be back
Yeah.
here.
I mean,
We're in the
can't-
car.
You can't do it from the Rhine, but you know.
Yeah, you might not be able to do it from the road, but if you're stationary in a hotel somewhere, then we can, because we
So,
got lots to say,
People were
I guess.
asking, and we got lots to drink too.
Yeah. What happened to, what was that called? What happened to you, Tim? I was gone all month. I had a couple of funerals this last month.
And
So
hello, Gypsy Moon. Thank you for being here.
that's why I was gone for so long. And happy just having something dependable to get
You
me.
mean
Yes.
A to B, yeah. See, we don't buy new cars. We usually buy used cars that have something wrong with them, and then my husband fixes
Well,
them.
yeah. If you have a husband like, gee, yeah. Hey, Pop.
May
Pamela,
14th,
hello.
remember? I have that in my thing at home.
May 14th on a Sunday? Is that when we're doing it?
No, that's when Pamela is going to be here.
Oh, okay.
So we got to get together.
Okay.
We got to plan something for then.
Oh, you're coming down for Mother's Day. I just realized that's Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, shoot. Well, she can take me to do something for Mother's Day, as in a get together.
I know my sister wanted us to go back to Baird for Mother's Day, but I can pop it. You won't be here until May. And how long are you down for?
Yeah. How many days? Coming down on the 14th.
Thank you, Gypsy Moon. Thank you. We got a new car because we're fixing to take a trip, and we didn't trust our vehicles.
Yeah, Dave's like, man, I want to travel in comfort. Not concern.
Not concerned. We probably would have took their truck because that's the one that's been newly worked on.
Even if you couldn't warm your butt in that seat.
Right?
Tammy has to have a butt warmer.
I like to. He likes to blow it cold, and I like to, stay just in between. I don't like to be hot though. But I like my seats have the heater for the back, so it always feels good on my back.
She loves that because he's got a bad back.
Mm-hmm. We're leaving to Washington tomorrow morning.
Oh, look. Okay. Pamela will be here through the 21st. Okay, right on the other side of that pencil.
So you're here a whole week from Sunday to Sunday. Okay.
All right. We got to get something planned.
Okay, to the 21st. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. We can make
We'll figure something out. We got to figure something out.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, David, can you take a whole week vacation? Can we go do something, in between something? Because we can go visit Oklahoma, and then I can stop by and see my grandma on that day, and then I have a cousin that's coming in from Louisiana, the one that just lost my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, well, we have to figure out something local.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it won't be new to us, but it'll be new to her.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we go,
I don't know, because in Dallas it might be local, because we're meeting her in Dallas area, right?
Oh, that's right, we are. We're going up to Dallas.
Yeah, because she's coming that's where her daughter lives, somewhere outside Dallas.
Oh, so maybe what we want to do is stop a day on the way up to Oklahoma.
Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah.
Right, Pamela, you're going to be in the Dallas area? I'm in Oklahoma from the 7th to the 14th.
Hi, Karen. Who's in Oklahoma from the 7th to the 14th? Where in Oklahoma?
I just came from there and didn't get to see anything.
We're going to be between Dallas and Oklahoma City sometime in May, because we're going to the Bends. Altus. Okay, I know the name of that town.
I don't know Altus.
G does, but G's working, so he can't.
I don't know any of Oklahoma.
Yeah, see, my honey holes are in Oklahoma.
I'm going to a honey hole. I'm going to a honey hole.
Well, you're going to go to the Bends. I don't know about the other honey holes. I can't show you where the other honey holes are because you'll go without me.
I've never been to Oklahoma.
You will make it a regular. You'll just be, what are you doing? Oh, we're going to Oklahoma.
Just know that during all that time, you're missing out. Somebody else is getting it. So why can't I get it before somebody else does? It's not like your daily trip.
Because it might just still be there when I go.
Might.
It might.
Look at Miss Jealous over there. We tell you, come on. Texas will be in Weatherford.
Oh, Weatherford, so pretty.
Right, Weatherford here and
Weatherford
Altus here.
Altus here. Wait. Weatherford is on the 13th.
Yeah, Altus is when she's in Oklahoma.
Oh, on the 7th. Is that when you want?
Yeah, somewhere she'll be in Altus there.
Altus,
and then
Oklahoma. And here's Weatherford.
Uh-huh.
I really hate this pencil.
Look at all those pens and pencils right there.
I don't like to write in pen because you can't erase it. Look at this pencil.
Maybe I need a sharpener.
Look, see? You can only write on one side.
Come on, Beth, retire with us.
Retire, retire, retire.
Come be a full-time reseller like us. As much as we resell here and there.
Full time. I like to say I'm a full-time reseller and a part-time housewife, but I ain't a full-time anything.
Right.
I got to go and be checked out for ADD because I have attention deficit.
And Margaret, you try on the hat. What hat? Because I never get to go anywhere except for the doctor. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's another thing I'm fixing to check into. I have to, yes, I have to go get my gallbladder removed. I had 3 episodes while I was at Grandma's.
Really? And you weren't even eating meat?
No, I don't know what it is unless I don't know what it was this time.
Because, they just get inflamed. If they get infected, then it hurts, period. No matter what you eat or don't eat.
Right. So I'm like, I'm over this. I'm so over this. I've had it for years and good 4 years.
So did Dave finally pick you out a doctor?
He was supposed to do that today. He's, because my family doctor told us about this doctor. He looked him up. No, we're not going there. So I'm like, okay. But I have been putting it off myself because we were taking trips and I didn't want it to interfere with my trips.
I used a county doctor and they didn't kill me. They did give me a hernia though.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't need more problems on top of another problem. You
don't have your gallbladder out? Yes, have your gallbladder out. You'll feel better. It'll quit hurting.
Yeah.
And some of us can still eat anything we want to. Like, don't eat ice cream.
Yeah,
don't
I haven't.
Eat eggs,
I stopped
don't
eating
eat this,
meat
don't eat that. Well,
because of it. But I don't know what it was this last time.
A lot of people, Pamela, can still eat whatever they want to, even with their gallbladders out. See, Karen's world of difference. Yeah, find your.
Okay, so y'all, another reason why I've been very hesitant is because I have 5 kids. They've all been flat natural. Okay. And back when I had my first one, no drugs, nothing. They put me under after he was born.
For the so what?
They said I went through so much. And the only thing was he was head down, but he was facing up instead of facing down. And they were trying to turn, and I was young. I was very young. And the doctor's like, you went through a lot. We're going to put you out so you can rest. Well,
that's stupid.
I've never heard of such a thing. And I've never heard of it since. I mean, hell, after you have a kid, they make you get up, start walking, But
did you have stitches?
I don't even remember with that one. I don't remember.
Because that's usually the time they
barely
put you out afterwards.
But it was a natural childbirth. I tossed my gallbladder. But they put me under, and something happened. I went into convulsions. I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't feel a thing. I didn't. But everybody was crying. When I woke up, everybody was crying, and I thought something happened to my child. I thought something had happened to him. And no, it was, they put the gas on me. They put me out under anesthesia. Under anesthesia. Mm-hmm. And something that did that. So I have never been under anything since, and that's the only thing I worry about.
You so lucky. I've been under a bunch of times for things.
Really?
Yeah.
I usually take
well, I'll tell you what.
I don't even take sleeping pills. I take wine to help me relax.
Wine will not cover gallbladder removal, okay? Trust me.
Make me relax enough to take care of something.
There ain't that much wine.
But I tell you what, after having kids natural and having this gallbladder pain, it's worse than having a baby.
Yeah, at least you get a baby out of the other.
Well, and with contractions, you have a break. When I'm in pain, I'm literally in pain 3 hours straight. 3 hours hard pain straight before it goes away. Is an 8-hour surgery? Ugh.
8 surgeries.
Oh, 8 surgery. I thought you said 8 hours.
10 years.
Dang. Came out.
Oh, the old way.
Oh, where they have to really cut you.
Yeah, see, I did mine was the scope.
Yeah, and I
So-
and I
so
understand they're
it's-
only
so
going to
it's-
poke you like 3 times
Yeah,
apparently.
it's 3 incisions like this, about this size. One at your belly button, one over here,
Ooh,
and one
not
up
my
here.
belly button.
But they're very small. But things get moved around in there. That's really what hurts. It's not the incisions. You're hurt from it hurts to have your insides moved around
Right.
or touched with things. And they use the things and move stuff out of the way and mash on it, and that's what makes it hurt.
Yeah, I could never be a doctor or a nurse or anything. When I had kidney
Bye,
stones.
Karen. Thank you. She's
Bye,
praying
Karen.
for you.
Back to work for me.
Yeah, Margot, I had 3 of them bad boys. Margot had 2 C-sections.
And I had a cousin tell me, "Oh, I prefer a C-section." I'm like, "Girl, she only had C-sections. You can't say you prefer a C-section when you
If you
didn't
ain't
have
had
the
the
other
other one.
The only one I can say that is my sister. Her first child was a C-section, and luckily they used to always say, "Once a C-section, always a C-section."
Depends if you've been cut
And they
this
could have
way or
exactly,
this way.
and that could have been Margot's situation as well. But they did cut her the bikini line, and her last 3
Well, the
were
problem
natural.
is sometimes they do a bikini line on the outside, but they still do a traditional
Oh.
midline on the inside.
Oh.
So they have to know for 100% sure that you had a bikini on the inside, or they won't
Right.
let you do it. They won't give you a V-back.
She had 2 C-sections too. I don't honestly. I can't even say I had stitches. I've never even had stitches. haven't had a broken bone or stitches. I'm
Well,
thinking.
come
I have to think. Do I have stitches somewhere? No,
Come
I've never
outside
had
and let me
stitches.
push you off the porch. You need to catch up with everybody else your age.
Hey, I'm falling. I'm starting to fall. I've had a busted tailbone, falling down the stairs, holding one of my grandbabies.
But you didn't drop the grandbaby.
No, I did not. But I couldn't.
Didn't
I had
even
trouble
fall on
sitting
that
for
baby.
a long time. And when you bust your tailbone, it's not just a week. It's a few months.
Oh, I know. Did it in junior high.
Yeah.
New school desk seats are not comfy.
And
2 C-sections, 2 new knees, tube and ovaries gone, the appendix gone, half my thyroid gone, half a boob gone. Did I forget anything? You got half a mind, apparently.
You want me to hit her for you? Half of mine. So Timmy, you're telling us you're a little
Wuss.
No, I'm strong. I haven't had nothing broken or had cut open or.
See, she's a grammar in
Now
the making.
remember, I can take pain. That's why I've dealt with the gallbladder.
Yeah.
The gallbladder.
We've all
thing.
dealt with the gallbladder.
Sure, I know. I'm
Tammy.
saying, but some people can't take that kind of pain. That's why they get epidurals when they're in child labor. I didn't have that.
Look, I didn't have a choice with my first one because I was 15 years old. My mother was the labor and delivery nurse, and she said, "You're doing what I tell you." And I'm like, "Okay." And then when I had my next one, I was going to go natural, and I was in labor for like 2 days.
Oh yeah.
And I went to the hospital, and I was still doing my breathing at 8 when they discovered
Labor for 2 days. I can't imagine.
it was painful.
Yeah, I didn't.
They discovered I had a footling breech.
Margot, she wishes they would take half her butt. What's a foot? Oh, where the feet come out first.
Footling breech. One leg is down, the head's at the top, one leg is sticking out, and the other leg is folded up like
doing
this, like a high kick.
Okay.
She was my dancer. So anyway,
she was coming out with a high kick. Yeah.
He said, we can deliver it like that, but it's going to be painful for you because you want a natural, and it could hurt her. So
Yeah.
you need a C-section.
Even though they're very, very flexible.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he said if she was going to come out, she would have done it. That was why he realized she was going to be breached because I asked him the week before, where should I be feeling her kick? And he goes, why? Where are you feeling her kick?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, down here in the bottom of my back. And he goes, well, she's still got time to turn. She's still got another couple weeks. I'm like, yeah, no.
Robert comes in on a very enjoyable conversation. Oh, wow.
Robert always comes in on those conversations.
I know, right?
Oh.
72 hours both times. Dang.
But then again, Robert's either just come in from a walk or just needing to go out
Oh,
for a walk.
I need to start doing some walks myself.
Well, it's 3:00. We can
Heard
go walk.
a woman screaming and decided just
Cut me every time. C-section all the way.
I remember that once when I was in with my second child. They had the rooms, the labor and delivery rooms were just across the hall. Well, the way my bed was sitting, I'm over here, and she was across the hall, and her bed was sitting just this way. So we literally could see each other because the doors were kind of cattywampus. And she's just screaming and screaming. And I already had one child. I did already had one. This was my second one. And I asked the nurse, "Oh my God, how far along is she?" And she looks at me, "Oh, honey, you're doing so much better than her. She's only at 2 centimeters and you're already at 7. I was like, "Oh, what's wrong with her?"
Should I come speak with her? I got you beat when I had my first one. They didn't have labor rooms.
Mm.
They had a labor ward with curtains in between.
You had to listen to everybody.
Yes, and it's like, turn over, it's time for your enema. And then you had to get up and scoot to the bathroom after your enema with everybody there in their curtain little areas, same bathroom and everything.
Yeah.
The 70s.
The 70s.
The colors were great. The labor and delivery, not so much.
Where's my baby? I need to get my baby before y'all go off.
We'll go get your baby.
Hold on.
Because
we've been here an hour.
We gotta go, and I need to go home and film a video. I probably
You're
won't.
probably gotta go to the grocery store.
I don't have to go to the grocery store. I went just yesterday. I probably won't do the video either, though, even though I say I need to. Can't y'all just come over to my house and look at my stuff so I don't have to make a video and put it on? Beth would say, "Martha, you just need to sew." That's what she told me the other day. Actually, like I said, I think I have attention deficit disorder because it makes it hard for you to make a plan and carry it out. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. She left with the baby.
She left with the baby.
We told her not to leave with the baby.
I told her that, and David said he was still asleep. That he had carried him outside, and he was still asleep.
And put him in his car seat, still asleep.
Can't believe I didn't see that. I would have stopped them.
I didn't see it.
Little turd.
And we're not talking about the baby.
No, talking about Mama. I told her to bring her.
You heard us. You all heard us.
So no baby.
See, Beth still says, "Girl, just give it all up and sew."
I would sew forever. You want to see one of my bears? I got this back. I made this for my mom it was of her mother's clothes. I just love this bear. I wish I had it back as soon as I gave it to her, but I got it back now. Mm-hmm. This is my grandmother. Got a hornia. And this is all completely her clothes. This is a gown that she wore. This shirt she's wearing right here is this. But these are all her clothes. And the buttons, I think I've just put on the buttons, some buttons that I had because I have a lot of thrifty buttons. And he's cute and he's big. Look how big he is. This is how big all my bears are because this is the only pattern I have. I have a bear that's a pillow, that's just a flat bear, pillow-like. But this is what I do with the memory, the clothes. When a loved one passes away, I've just say. As a matter of fact, I got my dad's, my stepmother's clothes to do for 2 of her grandkids. He brought me some, and I still got to make those 2 bears. So I have this one. I got it back. I was happy to get it. I feel like you need more stuffing. I should have stuffed you more.
Told you, Velcro. Because the stuffing gets flat.
I put the message on here in memory of Gwendolyn Neal Ford Anderson. Her main name's Ford. And when she passed away, and she used to always say, "Love you more." When you say "I love you," she goes, "Love you more." She used to always say that. Made by me, and I made it in 2018 is when I made it. And that's a photo of her. But I did the blankets, little throw blankets and stuff. Yes, in my spare time. Yeah. Like I said, I got the clothes back in January, and I haven't done anything with them yet.
Well, and she passed away in '94, and you didn't make it till 2018. So
That too.
just saying.
But I did, in my defense, I did make, actually her clothes were the first clothes that I tested on. I didn't know how to sew. And I do have that blanket. I'm going to show you that blanket before you leave. I made all my aunts a little something, a little throw blanket or something. And I made my mom a quilt. And when I found it and I brought it home, it's so poofy. I need to have it quilted because it's not trustworthy. Because, you know, back then I used to sew the lines really close because I was going to use every bit of my fabric, you know. Yeah, I learned better nowadays. You know, you got to leave. So that's why they say leave half a.
It always hurts. Even yeah, it still hurts.
So,
You know, you get a little piece of fabric like this, and you go, I can't throw that away. I might can use that for something.
yeah, exactly. And that's what this part is. All this, because I'd made everybody a blanket or something. I saved every little scrap. So I took a square piece. Like a 6x6, and I sewed a crazy quilt. So this is one panel, but it has all different fabrics on it that I sewed onto the white piece of fabric to make
A quilt as you go.
yeah. So these are square panels with strips of her fabric, you know, clothes all on it. So and then made a bigger panel. And this is another thing.
And there's another thing.
Something
But
else.
wait until you see this.
This is my great grandmother. My great grandmother. Sorry, that was her mother. The one I just showed you. This is her mother, and these are her brooches. So I had made this for my mother. I just put it in the shadow box with her photo and this little poem, and so that she'd always have her brooches. Because, you know, like, I wouldn't want to get rid of her brooches. So I got that back. And I told y'all about all that. I'm always searching for the panther. I finally got my mom's panther. I was in a search, and I just showed y'all recently the kitty cat that I found, the TV lamp kitty cat.
That she got because of her childhood.
Because it was that's why I was looking for the panther, because it was this, and the panther was something that always sat on top of our TV. So I was always in the search for it. And I just found one of the kitty cats. And it,
this is not it.
No, this is not it. This one's my mom's.
This is the actual one that she was trying to copy.
Yeah. And I do have the identical one. It didn't have the light kit in it. And it does have a little crack right here somewhere on it. But it's not broken and no hole in it. It just has a crack on it. But this is the original. This is the one that was set on our TV growing up. So I got that. That's memorabilia stuff is all that's why I collect so much.
I know.
So sorry I'm not reading this because you're
well. I wasn't reading it because you were talking. See, John Robert is going outside in a few to dig out 2 old boxwoods and banana tree pups. It's cold and windy out here. Are you going to transplant your pups?
I always told my grandkids what?
You're
You're my favorite. My sister used to do that to all of hers until that went wrong. She used to tell all of them, "You are my favorite. Don't tell the others." And she'd go tell that one, "You are my favorite.
See,
do not tell the others."
No, because I told my kids, "You're my favorite, but don't tell your brothers and sisters because I'll deny it."
And they got in a fight one day because they were fighting over who Mama loves the best. It all came out.
Yeah, no, see, if she had used the caveat, "I'll deny it," then she could have just went,
she didn't use that
"No,
part.
I love you all equally. You all know that. What have I told you?" So.
And then by that time they figure it out. Oh.
Well, who was it that said that it was on a This Christmas, that's the name of the movie, and she said, "My favorite child is the one I'm talking to right now." So whichever child she was talking to was her favorite.
How is that going to work on your flat screen?
Yeah, I was like, the TV lamp. How's that TV?
Oh, I was like, what? I get it now. I did tell David, I said, now all I need, because I do have all the elements, because I have the original 2 photos that also set up there. And I said, now I told my dad was over here. All I need now is the box TV that we grew up with. I need that box
Which is
TV.
just a box
And my
with
dad's
a flat
like-
screen in it.
David's like, no, where are you gonna put that? And I said, I could put it in the corner over there, and we can hollow out the hole for a little. I don't know. What can I? Since I don't have a dog, since Brucey's not home anymore.
You mean the box?
Yeah, because they make them
just
into dog boxes
Yeah,
or
just screw
beds.
that. Put a flat screen TV in it.
Oh
when you
yeah,
take
yeah,
the
flat
tube out.
screen.
Yeah.
So I could do that. Yeah, how's that gonna fit on my flat screen? So needless to say, I'll probably sell the other one now because I have this one. David go, oh, you're not going to collect them? You're not going to find one more? And I was like,
Oh, wait.
shut
Wait,
up.
Dave. Now, between now and the time I sell it, there's no telling
There,
what will
there
happen.
might be another one.
That's right.
Because if I find one, I'll pick it up.
Well, you know, I have one. You could buy mine, and that would be a collection.
Yes, and yours is a little bit different than that one, huh?
Yeah. And mine has the blue marble eyes.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, it is. My mom didn't say that I was her favorite. I was
And I was her only. That's pretty mean.
And the other thing, I didn't used to collect swung vases. And the red swung vase is one of the vases that also used to sit on the TV. I'm going to have to find a picture, dig through our family pictures, see if I can find that setup. And I'm going to put it all together and set
And
it
you
up.
got it?
Yes, I had the swung vase.
Okay.
I always had the swung vase in the 2 photos. And this is before I started collecting swung vases. I always thought, it used to sit over in my salon in front of my window there forever because it had
Swung
some.
vases.
It had this is before I collected glass, y'all. I didn't collect glass, but it had some plastic red roses in it. And I asked my dad about that. Where did this come from? He didn't remember that one. I'm like,
Glass is what I always collected, and then it started to be patterns, Christmas,
yeah. Mine started with fabric
dolls.
first, collecting fabric.
Yeah. No, I actually had glass before fabric.
Mine was fabric, and it depends on what I was doing at the time. So when I started my sewing room, y'all have to go look at my video of my sewing room. It was clean back then.
You know, I was trying to clean mine up, and it's worse now than when I started. I don't get it.
Set up. Yes, I'm going to do that. Because I have all the components now except for the TV. So I'm just going to set it on a top of a table, and like, if this were a TV, this is the way it was set
Why
up.
don't you Photoshop a TV into it?
Oh, I can do that. I
You
sure
can
can.
do that.
I can do me some Photoshopping. If I could do it live, I'd Photoshop this right here.
Why can't you get us a filter so that we look young
I know,
and
right?
thin and pretty?
StreamYard needs to catch up with the
yes,
times.
that's next time they do that,
They should be doing a chit chat
thing that
filter
says,
system.
Yeah,
Oh, where I ask you questions.
yeah. Ask you what you'd like to see
Would-
them work on.
Mhm.
Yes, we want filters
So, okay.
because I want to do a whole show with animal heads.
I don't know. I don't know if we could do that. You could video the whole thing. It won't be live. I don't think you could do that live.
See, because I've looked, I've wanted them. I was
Everything
like,
from
yeah, that'd be a
yard
good
to
one.
Bird houses. Look, she
Oh,
has time.
crafts all
See,
the
that's
time.
good. You have time to actually craft, doing stuff you love. I love creating things. I'm not no seamstress. I'm doing clothes. I do little clothes for my grandkids, but not necessarily sleeves but I wish I had did more over there.
We're Karen's favorite.
I know.
Thank you, Karen. We're gonna bring that up next time we're at Scott's. Okay, so please join us tomorrow at 1:00 Central for our usual our Wednesday sale, 2 chick sale, Wednesday at 1 Central, and tomorrow night, Tammy and Dave at 7 Central. And remember, we will combine shipping between the 2 sales. And if you have an open box with us already, we will work with that as well. So.
Yes, and we'll stay tuned for the keep an eye out for
Midnight
when
Margaritas.
Midnight Margaritas is. because I'm gonna make me a barrel of midnight margarita drink.
Should we make a
I got
barrel?
a barrel of margaritas so I could have plenty to drink that night. I'm overdue.
Oh my goodness.
So the sooner the better. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
I need some downtime. Oh, I've been having downtime. What am I talking about? So,
Okay.
all right, we'll look that up. We'll see.
Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We sorry, of course, we've been away, and we appreciate you still sticking with us and coming back and
Yes,
asking about us. And
yes, and thank you for all y'all keeping me in y'all's prayers. That is, I think that does help. And
hi, Mark.
did
I
Mark
didn't see
just
you
come?
before. I think
Oh, yeah.
I think he was here before, and I missed him because I think I remember someone saying hi, Mark, and I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out. Hi, Mark. All right,
Mhm.
so
Really, what did Beth say? Only child. Oh, yeah, she's an only
oh
child.
yeah,
It
and
shows. She's a little
acts
brat.
like an
Yeah.
only child.
You hear that, Beth? Beth is our only child.
She's our only child.
Okay, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all come back and see us.
Bye.
Thanks for coming. Bye.